I'm your boy, Tai Chunn. And everywhere I go, I'm the event. Everything you see is the event. Everything I be is the event. The event, the event, the event is me. The event, the event, the event, the event is me. Boom, step in the room, turn the lights down low. Feeling the bass line start the show. The life of the party you can't ignore. Bringing the people to the dance floor. And you know they'll be begging for more. When I'm in the groove, you can't hold me. Here to take you on a journey from midnight to the daybreak, you see. From the fashion runways to the music scene, I'm living out my dreams. The event. From the fashion runways to the music scene, the event. From the fashion runways to the music scene, I'm living out my dreams. I'm the spark that ignites the flames. You know your boy don't play no games. I'm the event is me. Laughing, drinking, loving the event. Dancing, playing, swaying the event. Serving, eating, dancing the event. Pumping, bumping, traveling the event. Flying, dying, lying the event. From the fashion to spark, I'm the spark that ignites the flames. You know your boy don't play no games. Know your boy don't play no games. Know your boy don't play no games. I'm your boy, Tai Chunn. And everywhere I go, I'm the big. I'm big.
Hey, this is V.
Hey, it's Ryan Lane.
And we are Coffee Brown. It's a fashion moment with Tai Chunn.
Yeah.
So welcome back to a fashion moment with Tai Chunn, and I am having a fashion breakdown. My guest came in here sitting, darling. When I tell you sitting, it is the iconic, the legendary Lisa in the building. Hi.
Hello, my love. You are beautiful. I have to keep saying that.
Thank you. Oh my gosh, I am fangirling out.
Thank you. So sweet.
So, normally with the show, I welcome everybody to a fashion moment with Tai Chunn, and I usually do a Thai rant. But today, because I'm just so exhausted with all of the news.
I don't blame you.
And I just don't want to deal with it right now.
As you shouldn't.
And I'm like, I have my Patreon and I have my Substack and all that to do all of that stuff or whatever. But sometimes the one who has the mic has the power to make change or whatever. But I just want to kind of check in with you. Like, how was your travel in?
Wonderful.
Wonderful.
I'm a New Yorker, so
I know that's
all
right.
easy for me.
Let me tell you, it ain't always been easy breezy for me. Let me tell you, because my audience will tell you, like, I get a car service that comes to get me, and sometimes the drivers don't speak English, right?
I need to.
Exactly, right? And they'll take me the wrong way, and I'm telling them, and the dispatch is telling them, listen to him, and they're like, no, I'm telling you, I know where I'm going. And I'll be coming.
I won't have that. I can't have that.
I had to jump out one time, and the cab is like run and get a yellow cab and order the gear because I had some guests coming in. Actually, it was Melissa Morgan was here.
Yes, I love her.
And I'm rushing to get here. Do you know that she didn't make it on time either?
Really? You see?
2 hours late.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Did I say?
It's okay.
Keep it real.
Listen, truth always hurts, but it's always best.
I love you, Melissa. I didn't mean it.
We love you.
So, that's why I was checking in with you, because today was actually, I got here super, super early, and I was able to just kind of woosah and breathe and get myself in order and stuff like that, or what have you. Because I don't know why I was so nervous for this interview.
Why?
And I'm not normally nervous about interviews. I know why, because I've loved you for a billion years. Like, I've always loved you. You were such a trendsetter and a groundbreaker, and, seeing the movie and all of that kind of stuff, and just knowing, that, I was able to touch and see you or whatever. It's something like, I guess I worked myself into a frenzy.
Oh,
so
I
to
appreciate you so much. But I told you from the second you walked in, I love your aura.
Thank you. I
You are
appreciate
so bright,
Thank you.
Thank you.
I appreciate it. So when you're traveling in the city, like to go to interviews and to do all of the stuff that you do, are you taking the train? Like, how you doing?
No, I actually have a driver.
come
Who's
on,
a
driver.
family member. Because back in the day, it was about taking the trains or, taking a cab. That got crazy, and traffic in New York has gotten worse.
It's ridiculous.
I was born and raised here, so it's crazy.
It's crazy.
So, I have my guy drive us everywhere because it's pretty easy. And he's sitting in the car right now. Wait.
I know that's right.
Sit.
sit.
That part.
And me, I don't take mass transit at all. I haven't been on a train in like 20 years.
Oh, I'm not allowed. I used to do it. And Miss Minaj over here, she's like, oh, absolutely not. She will not let me. She will not let me. Look at her face.
The Lord won't let me. This would be live from Rikers Island.
Hello. Oh, no.
Because these kids, honey, baby.
It's crazy.
The last time I was on the train, this boy was flipping and flopping and grabbing on the poles and
they're
swung.
dancing.
And I remember them dancing, but they have respect of people's space.
Yes, not anymore.
Not anymore. Oh, baby.
I love them, and I love their talent, and I love their hunger to get out there and do their thing and be seen, but I do not want to get kicked.
Exactly.
Do not kick me.
Do not kick me. Don't kick me. So I kind of moved back.
Wow.
He was like, I ain't going to kick you. I ain't going to hit you. I was like, okay.
You better not.
Here we go. I'm not the one.
Yeah, I like my face.
So, besides that and getting anxiety from when we had the earthquake and people were down there and nobody knew that the earthquake had happened and stuff like that. And I was like, oh, that'll never happen to me. That'll never happen to me.
I still get scared. And it was a movie that I saw. It was called Daylight. And it's about going through the tunnels.
Yes.
I have such a fear. And I still, to this day, have to take the tunnels. So,
I'm
breathe.
one of those. I'm one
Breathe.
of those. I'm one of those. Like
Yes.
I'm like this, driving through the tunnel like this.
You never know.
I'm just like it's and it's so funny the things that scare us and stuff
I
like that. You
know.
know what I mean?
Very
And it's things
true.
that we have to deal with every day.
Yeah, these are the things that, unfortunately, it's being thrown in your face with today's climate.
Yes.
So you never know what's going to
You
happen.
never know what's gonna
That's always in the back of my head. But I got to pick my head up, tap myself in the shoulder, and thank God that I'm still here today and keep it moving.
Exactly. And it's a everyday process.
Yes,
It's an
absolutely.
everyday process. I'm glad we got to check in.
Thank you, you as well. Thank you so much.
So this is our girl, your girl, the icon, the legend, and the myth. No, not myth, mystery. What is it? Right? That's what it goes. One of those. Whatever. I'm having one of those senior moments.
No, you're fine.
And the mystery, Lisa. And we'll be back on a fashion moment with Tai Chunn, and we'll dive into all that is Lisa on this one of the 2-part interview.
The new Party 1019. The new Party 1019. The new Party 1019. New York's #1 for throwbacks. The new Party 1019. The new Party 1019. The new Party 1019. New York's #1 for throwbacks.
What's up, y'all? It's your girl Miranda Rice, and you are listening to a legendary moment with a fashion icon, Tai Chunn. Let's get it.
Yes, honey. They kill me with the fashion icon stuff.
I love it. It's beautiful.
You know, it's funny because I'm so modest and stuff like that. Like people ask me to tell my story. It took me 15 years to write my book. So
Beautiful, though.
And I did it 2 weeks before my birthday, February 13th. So when it comes to you and telling your story, welcome back to A Fashion Moment with Tai Chunn. I'm here with Lisa.
Welcome. Thank you for having me. Yes.
Yeah. So when it comes to you having to tell your story and talk about yourself, how do you find it difficult?
It gets easier day by day,
Right.
as of recent.
Right.
But in the past, I didn't want to speak on anything because
Right.
I didn't. All I want to do is sing.
I know
All I want
that's
to do is
right.
entertain people. That's my love, And I
Yeah.
thank God that He's given me the opportunity to continue
To
at
to
my
bless
age.
audiences,
Yes,
yeah.
yes. So now it's very therapeutic, surreal. It's crazy that I'm still here, and I just pray that He allows me to continue.
Yes. Many years. Of course, we're gonna have you for many years, honey. I'm throwing it out there in the
Oh,
universe.
thank
Me and you
you.
gonna party in the
Yes.
stars, honey. So when I think of you, because I'm an empath and I always feel energies and stuff like that. And for some reason, on the way here, on the way to the store, on the way, just everywhere that I was going, thinking about you, 6-year-old Lisa kept calling out to me. 6-year-old Lisa. And so tell us who she was, and who she and what she would say to now Lisa, and what now Lisa would say to 6-year-old Lisa.
Then Lisa would just be begging, "Mommy, please, I want to see my name up in lights. I just want to
Really?
sing." Yeah, I used to make her walk me by Radio City, just so I could see the scroll.
To
see the
really?
names and the posters. And I was like, "Mommy, I want to do this. I want my name up there."
Right.
And she told me then, "You will.
You will.
You will."
Manifestation.
Yeah. And today, Lisa will say, "You did that." Because I remember the day we were on our tour. It was the last end of the tour. And we were hitting Manhattan.
Right.
And I begged the driver. It was about midnight, a little after, and I begged the driver, "Please stop in front of Radio City because I want to see." And he did. He pulled up right in front, and I jumped off the bus, and I looked up, and there was my name.
Really?
And as nasty as it was, I got on the floor and I kissed the ground. I was like, "God, I did it. I did it. I really did that."
I love.
So thank you, God.
Yes, thank you, God.
Yes.
Thank you, God. There is a God. So, and what would Lisa of 6 years old say to today's Lisa?
Lisa of 6 years old, if she were here today, she would say thank you for pushing on and not allowing anybody to shut you down.
I love that. Keep on keeping on.
Yeah.
So, and I don't know why that age spoke out to me, but obviously that's why it spoke out to me,
Oh,
because
thank you.
that was the one who saw the bright lights
Yeah.
and who started you on this wonderful journey.
And that's the age when I got my first solo. I remember that.
Really?
I got my first solo in the church choir with my mom.
All right.
And that was the time where I saw her tearing. And I was like, yeah, that's what I want.
That's what I want.
This is what I got to do.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh my God. And it's so funny because I was going to ask you about how did you get your start in music? Like when I talk to other people, like most people do say the church. And I was surprised that Melba Moore wasn't in the church. And she was, in Manhattan like you, in House Kitchen area and stuff like that,
yes.
and then and whatnot, and Relieved and all that kind of stuff. But she wasn't in the church. But you said you got your start in the church and you got your first solo at 6 years old.
My mom was the director of the chorus there, and they were all females.
Really?
And they were called. It was a Spanish church, and we were called Las Hijas de María, meaning Mary's daughters. Yeah, and I
love
remember
that.
she did all of that. With the girls, and I kept saying, "Mommy, I want to be in it. I want to be in it." She was like, "You want to be in it? Okay, sing this." She gave me the Ave Maria to sing, and I
Ave
did.
Maria?
Yes.
Yes.
I remember that. And then to get up there, we rehearsed it, and then to get up there and do it, and she was sitting to the left of me. I remember she was sitting at the pews, and she's looking at me, and the tears are coming down, and she's like this. And that's all I needed.
That's all you
I needed.
That's all you needed. And was your mom a singer as well?
Yes.
Really? Okay. What kind of genre did she sing? Just church music, or was she?
My mom was one here in New York. She was in the church singing, but back in Puerto Rico, she was in a parranda, which is a touring band kind of thing.
Right,
But how they made their money was they would knock on doors and they would play for you. They would
Okay.
sing for you.
Right.
And they would get paid in food.
Really?
Yeah, and that's how they did their money.
Really?
Yeah.
That's amazing. Ooh, what an education we're getting here, right? I love that. I love that. So you were born here in New York City?
Born and raised in Hell's Kitchen.
In Hell's Kitchen.
Yeah.
And your mom was born in Puerto Rico?
Mommy was born in Spain,
Oh,
and
in
at the age of
Spain.
5, my family they were army brats.
Uh-huh.
They were all over the place, but they originated in Puerto Rico. Like my mom's parents were in Puerto Rico. That's where they were born,
Right.
and then they traveled all over the place because they were army brats.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Wow, that military upbringing.
Yes.
Yeah. Did your mom have like that strictness of the military?
Sort of. My mom, I have to say, my mom was kind of the black sheep of the family because she wanted to do music. That's
Right.
all she ever wanted to do.
Right.
Back in the day. So what she did was she got married young. My mother started having babies and was married when she was 14 years old.
Really?
Yes.
That's like my grandmother.
Yeah.
Wow.
Her first husband was also in the military, and he passed away. And then she flew to out here to New York and took her 2 youngest daughters with her and left them there and had to go back. So it was a back and forth thing. And when she went back to Puerto Rico, that's when she met my father. I never met my father till the end, the very end.
Really?
Yeah.
How many siblings do you have?
Oh, there's 10 of us.
Wow.
Yeah.
Look. Your mother had children around my grandmother's age. My mother's the baby of 10.
I'm the baby of 10.
Yes.
Yes.
My mother's the baby of 10.
Yes.
And that's so interesting that we have that in
Yes.
common. What have you. So being a child, of 10, did you have like nieces and nephews when you already were born or growing up or
Yeah,
whatever?
I remember my
mother, too.
oldest sister, Maria, was pregnant at the same time my mother was with me.
My Aunt Louise was pregnant with my mother the same time.
You see that?
At the same time, my mother was pregnant with my mother. My grandmother was pregnant with my mother, and my Aunt Louise was pregnant with my cousin June, my mother's niece, my cousin June.
Yeah,
And
my
June-
mom was pregnant with me, and my sister then was pregnant with her daughter, my niece Monique. And we're both the
Wow.
same age, yeah.
Oh my God, you're about to make me jump out of this chair.
Oh.
My twin sister, who's passed on, name is Monique.
Monique, oh.
Yeah, Monique Vanessa Chun.
And she's here with you.
Yeah. All of this, I'm
Yeah,
telling you, this is
yeah.
why I had the nervousness going on, because we're kindred spirits. We have all of
I
this,
feel
all these
it,
things
yes.
in common and stuff like that. That's really eerie and crazy and wonderful
it.
at the same time, right?
Yes, it is,
It's-
it is.
because life, like when you meet people who are icons to you, who you respect and stuff like that, or what have you, you're nervous because you never know what to expect and stuff like that. And unfortunately, sometimes they let you down. And one of my
Yeah.
friends, Richard, says, "Never meet your idols. Never meet your idols."
I was told that a lot too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you're such a wonderful surprise.
Oh, I thank
you're
you.
you're so sweet and easygoing and easy to talk to and just lovable and stuff like
I
that, and what
appreciate
have
that.
you.
Thank you.
I just want to bottle you up and take you home with me.
Okay.
But so back to you, because I'll talk about me all day.
I love it.
And only when I'm doing an interview. It's the funniest thing when I'm interviewing somebody else. But when I'm being interviewed, I'm like, because I don't like, it feels like bragging
Yes.
almost, because I do it because I love it. Everything that I do
You
is because
should.
I love it. And it's because it's in it, and I never look back at it.
Speak
I
on
just
it.
keep moving and just keep moving to the next. To the
As
next,
you should.
And what have you. When being the baby of 10, did you have to have elbow room to get your voice heard?
Oh yeah, all the time. It was there was 10 of us there, and the older ones had jobs, and because we lived in such a small apartment, there were still some of us that were living in the house, the older ones, and
Right.
2 of them had their husbands with them, and my mom was trying to take care of everybody, But it was about, don't leave your food on the table. When it's dinner time, don't get up from that table because your food will be gone. It will be gone. It was planning the next morning to use the restroom at the right time because you had to get in and out. There was a lot of us, but
Right.
I wouldn't change a thing.
I know. It must have been a lot of love, too.
I loved it. I still do.
I wish that it was just me and my sister, and I wish I would have had my mother's life, 9 other siblings or something
It's in your
like
blood.
that.
It's in your heart.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I'm really close with all of my cousins and stuff like that. Well, we were close growing up as kids. We were all on both sides, my father's side and my mother's side. My mother's side is the Lee side, and my father's side is the Chun side. So I'm the original Chun Lee. Step off,
That's
Nicki Minaj.
right. Watch it now. Watch it now. Yes, sir.
We don't like that. So but I know, right? But and so I did get that love because we were always together, always surrounded with each other and stuff like that as a kid. So I was very grateful for that.
Yes.
It wouldn't be, my show if I wasn't being ignorant with having my phone, somebody ringing, somebody trying to call in, or
Say
somebody
hello.
beeping in, or whatever. And me, I'm just so ghetto that I'm like, I want it to be because I want to light them up because everybody knows when I'm filming.
Hello. Oh, it's okay.
So I love it. I'm telling you. But when we come back, we're gonna move into teenage Lisa, and when everything started to jump off for you. This is a fashion moment with Tai Chunn, and I am here with the icon herself, Lisa.
The new Party 1019. The new Party 1019. The new Party 1019. New York's #1 for throwbacks. The new Party 1019. The new Party 1019. The new Party 1019. New York's #1 for throwbacks.
This is Finger Roll, founder of Mother, Fatherland Child Group, and I'm on a fashion moment with Tai Chunn.
Woo!
Yeah.
We were in here with the fans, honey. It was windy, honey. It was like in a wind tunnel. We had fun.
I had
Y'all
my
missed
Beyonce
it.
moment.
Y'all missed it. This is a Fashion Moment with Tai Chunn, and we're back with my girl, Lisa.
Thank you, my love. Thank you so much.
Yes. This is my sister from another mister.
Yes.
You know, we were just enjoying our summer breeze during the break. So when we left off, we talked about being the baby of 10 and, you know, having to schedule bathroom time and all that kind of stuff, whatever. And now we're moving on to teenage Lisa. Okay. When you were 6 years old, you had, you know, the choir and your first solo and all that kind of stuff. You wanted to see your name in lights at Radio City Music Hall and all of that kind of stuff. Now, when was the first time that you decided that you were going to pursue the career and get out there, like make a demo, make a tape back then?
I used to sneak into clubs at such a young age.
Me too.
You know, because I wanted to meet people and see things and listen.
Yeah.
You know, and, you know, just
I used to be in Zanzibar in Studio 54. And
oh, wow.
Yeah.
I would be at the Fun House.
Oh, the Fun House, 1018, yes. We went to 1018. Yeah, and the Roxy.
The Roxy, yes, absolutely. So I would sneak in and
Broadway
try to meet.
International.
Oh my God, Broadway. Bonds. Remember Bonds? Ones. Right? Oh my God, all of that. I knew after that feeling I got with my mom in the church that it's what I wanted to do. So whatever I needed to do to learn more about music, everything we did in the house was to music. So my mother played everything. Fania All-Stars, salsa, anything Motown. My mother was a Motown fanatic. And then she would make us take pictures of Tom Jones on the TV.
Really?
You know, and listen to all that. Yeah, so everything was about music. So we were cleaning music.
Okay.
I knew it was what I wanted to do. Meeting people was difficult. I remember, again, sneaking out. There were times I would steal my sister's clothes, you know, and I would wait till like after midnight. Yeah, because right on 9th Avenue, there used to be these little like bar restaurants that had live bands, and I would sneak into them, you know, at really young age, and I would beg them, please let me sing.
Right.
And to get like $10 from them was everything.
Right.
I didn't want to do it for the money. I just wanted to do it for the experience.
Yeah, you wanted to perform.
Yes, and then after school, going on Broadway and 50th Street and throwing a baseball cap on the floor.
Really?
And singing, and people would throw coins, and every now and then we would get like $1, which was great. Back then, $1 was a lot of money.
Please, you get pizza, soda, and have change.
Hello. Still. Absolutely. So just given the opportunity to meet the roadie for Full Force at the time, and get that opportunity to get in there and do the audition, and, you know, the following week, that Tuesday, be in the studio and record. I knew something was going to happen.
You knew something was going to happen.
I didn't know what, but I was so happy because I had never been in a recording studio.
Right.
And I looked like it was paradise. I felt like I was in Disney when I walked in there, and I was like,
that's
wow,
right.
This is it. I did something. That was always my line. Oh, I'm doing something.
I'm doing something.
Yeah.
So you're in the recording studio, and you're getting all of those feelings and everything like that. When you got in the booth, right, for the first time, how did that happen for you? Like, were you able to just kind of belt it out? Did you have to take your time?
I had to go in there, and we had to do a sound check, you know, the mic check, and, you know, they were like, go ahead, just let us hear you sing so that we could get the check on you, and just playing with it. And then when we started singing the song itself, the first song we recorded was I Wonder If I Take You Home.
Right.
They were telling me, do it this way, do this. And they got the best out of me. And I just being in there and being able to hear myself, I was like, wow, I can do this. This is fun. And man, 2 songs in one night.
Oh, really?
Yes. Take You Home and Can You Feel the Beat one night.
All in the same night?
Yes, sir.
Really?
Yes.
And how long after you guys recorded those songs were you able to like get it on wax and get it out to the world? Because I know there had to have been a stretch in between.
Yeah. What happened is that we were actually let into the studio to record those songs,
right? Because
we got an independent record label, Personal Records at the time, very small British label, that put Take You Home on a compilation album called Breakdance, and they sent it overseas, and it took almost like a year and a half to be brought back to the States. Everybody thought we were a British group,
right?
You know, it took a while. Yeah.
And people don't understand that about the industry. Like I know from music as well as fashion, we send our black models over to South Africa.
Right.
And then from South Africa, they go to Paris and London and Milan and all that.
Yeah.
And then they come to the United States as if, you know, but mind you, they started out here, but there was no work for them.
Exactly.
And a lot of the artists, especially back in the day, and even today, they make way more money touring overseas than they do here. And although, everybody's dying to be on the American stage and all that kind of stuff, people make a great living overseas.
They do.
You know what I mean? Like,
we did that for a while.
Yeah. Like my girl, Barbara Tucker, she just left Ibiza.
Barbara Tucker?
Yeah.
Yes, I love Barbara.
Yeah, that's my baby.
Yeah.
Yeah, she just left Ibiza, and she's always traveling and stuff like that as well. And she does so it's so crazy to me that you had to wait a whole year for where you're born to listen to your music.
Yeah, I remember the day I was working at Benetton. And I was at
Benetton. Remember United Colors of Benetton?
Yes, I mean, the B sweaters, I had them in every color. And I was at
I would have been your best friend.
Yeah.
I lived Benetton. Remember, you used to just carry the shopping bag along?
Yes, just to have it.
And
it was the first time that they had the shopping bags.
With the drawstring.
With the drawstring. It was the best.
Yes.
But I was folding sweaters. I remember at the register. I was on register that day. And my friend calls me on the phone and she says, turn the radio on. I said, why? I can't. I'm working. She goes, girl, turn the radio. So I turned the radio on. It was Z100. And I turned it on. And they were playing my song. I was like, oh, and forget it. Jumping up and down the store. My manager comes out from the back and she's like, what the hell are you doing? I was like, that's me. Listen. She goes, yeah, right. Yeah, right. But let me tell you that months later.
Right.
We had started doing the club scene,
right.
the promotional tour to perform and let people hear, and the radio and everything. And I wouldn't leave the job. I would not leave.
You would not leave your job.
No.
So, it was a steady income.
Yeah, and I was like, I'm so scared. They had to call. The manager of the store had to call my managers then to get me out.
Really?
Because people started coming to the store. And they were like, no, we need her out of here. And I was like, but I got bills to pay.
Wait a minute. You had to be forced out of work.
Yeah, they really did. They called the guys and they were like, you got to get her out of here. And literally, I was like, okay, I'll go. And I cried because I'm like, I have to work.
You a superstar in the making, and you're like crying to work at Benetton. You was looking like that physical check, not that mythical check, right?
Hello.
Hello.
We weren't getting nothing.
Exactly. I know those deals back then were really hard. Oh my goodness. I mean, and it's so crazy because when I worked in, the music industry, I was in the artist development department.
Yes.
And we had these humongous budgets to do all of this fabulous stuff and big videos and all that kind of stuff. And I gagged when I went on tour with artists and they were telling me that that's the reason why they tour.
Yeah, because we have to, they recoup all that. So whatever we sell, they take it from us. So before we're on the road, before all of that is printed and put out there and start selling, they're already recouping the money.
Yeah.
So we got nothing.
Got nothing. And then, when we come back for the next part, I want to do final thoughts. And then in the second interview, you promised to come back for next week.
Absolutely.
And for that, I want to talk about those deals.
Yeah.
And then from those deals to Lisa today.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So you guys heard it here first from Lisa that she is going to do a part 2 to this wonderful interview. And we will see you in a minute on A Fashion Moment with Tai Chunn with the icon Lisa. I wonder if I take you home.
The new Party 1019. The new Party 1019. The new Party 1019. New York's #1 for throwbacks. The new Party 1019. The new Party 1019. The new Party 1019. New York's #1 for throwbacks.
What's up, y'all? It's your girl Miranda Wrights, and you are listening to a legendary moment with a fashion icon, Tai Chunn. Let's get it.
Let's get it. All right, Miranda Wright. Oh, my goodness. I'm telling you, an hour is never enough. It is never enough, but we do have a part 2. Yay! This is a fashion moment with Tai Chunn, and I am with the beautiful. I mean, when I tell you this woman is gorgeous with the super big G, Lisa. So let me tell you, your fashions are fashioning, honey.
Really?
And this is called the fashion moment with Tai Chunn, and it's funny because on my birthday I told you that I did the book,
Yes.
my song dropped and all that kind of stuff. But it also was my 16th year in radio.
God
I
bless
started
you.
16 years ago in radio on my birthday. I was
Excellent.
being honored in Buffalo, and
God
I was
bless
at
you.
WFO AM, and I
Yay.
started my my show there. And when I came up with the name of Fashion Moment with Tai Chunn, of course, they was like, oh, he's a fashion guy. That's what they're going to do or whatever, this, that, and the third. But they didn't know that I was, production and all the other things that I did and stuff like that. So when I started my show, and it was like, and I started having like celebrities and football players and all these people coming on the show, it was like, who is this kid? You know what I mean?
You, all about you.
So I say that to say this is like when you walked in, you just look amazing.
Oh,
Your
thank
jewelry is on point. The great Coco Chanel used to say, before you leave your house, look in the mirror and take off one thing, honey. You don't have to take off anything. You're just sitting, honey. 10s across the board.
Oh my God, thank
10s across the board, darling. You are sitting. So I heard little birdie say that you had some fashion faux pas moments that turned into some iconic things.
I sure did.
Let's hear about it.
Well, when I started, I used to shop at thrift stores. So
Really?
everything back then I wore was thrift.
But that's what everybody does now.
I'm thrifting today still.
Of course.
Still to this day, I'm a thrifter.
Honey, me too.
I love thrifting.
Mm-hmm.
But I remember my hair.
Right.
I come from a family of 10, the youngest, my mom, single mom, and we didn't have money for haircuts.
Right.
So I remember I would cut my own hair.
Mm-hmm.
And at one point, I was cutting, and one side, this side, I cut too short. So then I was like, shoot, I gotta even it out. I grabbed my brother's razor and I went zzz, and got a bald spot. So I had to do something. I put the headband on, and I let the hair grow so that it could, I don't know, to do something. And
Right.
that's where that came from.
Really?
It was a mistake.
It was a mistake?
It really was.
And people was going around getting that haircut. I know a lot of my girlfriends was getting that haircut.
I know. I remember we would be, Tony knows this, we would be on the stage and we would see like the front row was full of these girls that had the outfits on and the hair. And I'm like, damn, they don't know that was an accident. I did a mistake.
It was a boo-boo.
It really was.
So speaking of the hair and the outfits,
Yes.
what inspired you? Like, your mom was in music. I didn't hear you say anything about fashion in the household, but
No.
you're such a fashion icon. Like, you like all of your pieces. I watched, your performances up until now, and it's just been spot on and it's been gorgeous.
I like comfort.
Mm-hmm.
I like color. And I like movement. And if I can't have any of that, it's not going to be on me. So, like I said
Color,
in the
comfort, and
beginning,
movement.
yes.
I love that.
In the beginning, it was about what I can afford.
Right.
Because we didn't have a budget for any of that.
Right.
So, again, what I had in my closet and thrift stores, things like that, hand-me-downs, I put things together.
Right.
It was about the time.
Right.
We were in the 80s, and everything was about neon and bangles and the big hoop earrings and, shell top Adidas with big shoelaces, that kind of thing.
Right.
I'm a t-shirt and jeans kind of girl.
Right.
Leather jacket, ready to go run. So I like doing a lot of that. I remember the first outfit for the video where I Wonder If I Take You Home. I was like, I don't want to wear that.
Right.
My mother said, you shut up and you wear that. Because she was there. She had to be there. And
because you were a minor.
Yeah, and I was like, I don't want to wear that. She goes, you put that on and you go out there and you do your thing.
Right.
So I put it on, and there it was. So that was basically it.
So do you have like a stylist today that you like kind of do run through things, or do you still like
usually
you still that
just
girl?
me? When it's a main event that I have to do, I get a stylist. But lately, it's been Tony Minaj styling me. Yeah, she got look at her. she's got her own unique style, and I've been allowing her to, change me up a bit. I like change.
You like change.
Yeah. And at my age today, I think it has to be age appropriate.
Right.
And again with comfort. So she's doing it for me.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, let me tell you, you're doing a wonderful job from
from
a fashion icon supposedly to you.
Yes. Thank you, fashion icon.
Yes. And I mean, like, are there any like tips that you before we go out on this last segment? Are there any tips that you would give up-and-coming female artists, because they are wearing dental floss these days?
Oh, yes, ma'am.
And,
yes.
And barely, like, nip covers, barely. And they feel pressure to do that and be that and all of that to make it. And you didn't have to do that and be that to make it.
No, I didn't. That's something that I couldn't do. My mother wouldn't allow it.
Exactly.
Being in the church. Mm-hmm. But I really do believe that the young up and coming artists really got to follow their dream and don't listen to all the little birdies in your ears, because everybody's going to try to double dip.
Right.
And try to control you.
Right.
You got to believe in yourself, man. You really do. And make sure you have a lawyer. That part.
And it's not that expensive.
Not anymore.
It's not that expensive. It really isn't. And you can get somebody on retainer.
Yes.
And all of that kind of stuff.
And work out a payment plan.
And a payment plan.
But it's really, really important, because
very important.
The stories I got for you.
Okay, honey. If I had the dollars.
I love it.
Let me tell you, this has been such a breeze. You have made this interview so wonderful, so thoughtful in your delivery of your information to us, so freeing to hear someone at your stature, at this point in your career, still willing to give and stuff like that. And it's an amazing gift that you have there. That's an amazing gift, and I appreciate that. But this is not the end.
No.
Because we do have a part 2 to this. And we're gonna okay, so you guys are gonna have to tune in next week to get to part 2 to this. But let's hear it from my girl and my new sister from another mister.
Yes.
Lisa,
Thank you.
the icon, the legend, and the mystery.
Thank you. God bless.
Thank you. This is your boy Tai Chunn on A Fashion Moment with Tai Chunn. Live a flea-free life and don't buy any wooden nickels.
The new Party 1019. The new Party 1019. The new Party 1019. New York's #1 for throwbacks.
I'm your boy, Tai Chunn. And everywhere I go, I'm the event. Everything everything you see is the event. Everything I be is the event. The event, the event, the event is me. The event, the event, the event, the event is me. Boom, step in the room, turn the lights down low. Feeling the bass line start the show. The life of the party you can't ignore. Bringing the people to the dance floor. And you know they'll be begging for more. When I'm in the groove, you can't hold me. Here to take you on a journey from midnight to daybreak, you see. From the fashion runways to the music scene, I'm living out my dreams. The event. From the fashion runways to the music scene. The event. From the fashion runways to the music scene, I'm living out my dreams. I'm the spark that ignites the flames. You know your boy don't play no games. I'm the event. The event is me. Laughing, drinking, loving the event. Dancing, playing, swaying the event. Serving, eating, dancing the event. Pumping, bumping, traveling the event. Flying, dying, lying the event. From the fashion. From the fashion to spark, I'm the spark that ignites the flames. You know your boy don't play no games. Know your boy don't play no games. Know your boy don't play no games. I'm your boy, Tai Chunn. The spark. And everywhere I go, I'm the me. I'm the me.
Hey, this is Jimmy Jam. You're listening to A Fashion Moment with Tai Chunn.
Yes. Welcome back to A Fashion Moment with Tai Chunn. And as promised, my girl Lisa is back in the building.
Hi, Lindo.
Oh my God, I am loving on you. Loving on you. So when we last spoke, we were talking about, fashion and all of the fashion faux pas moments that became like these iconic moments. And you were looking out into the audience saying, "Oh my God, that was a boo-boo." And these girls are following me, or what have you. What, and that's looking out on stage. What does it feel like, getting back on stage again?
For me, it was never stopping.
Mm-hmm.
It's nonstop for me.
Mm-hmm.
I choose to stay on the stage.
Right.
I love it.
Mm-hmm.
To entertain is my thing.
Mm-hmm.
My best accomplishment besides my children.
Right.
To be on a stage and sing, I love it. I will do up to a point anything.
Be careful, honey.
I know, right? That's why I threw that in there. I threw that in there. But yes, I love to perform.
So you said besides your children, how do your children see you? Like, do they know who you are?
They do now.
Right.
I know, because back in the day, they were so tiny.
Mm-hmm.
I chose to wait a very long time to have my children.
Right.
My kids now are 21 and 19.
Okay.
And now they're like, "Wow, Mom.
You an icon."
But the first thing they said was, "What were you wearing?" What was that? And I'm like, "Hey, watch it." Because back then, that was the style.
Okay,
really
I was fly.
And they're like, "Oh, okay." Our boys are hip-hop all down. So.
You got 2 boys?
Yes, I do.
Oh, you a boy mom.
Yeah, I'm a boy mom.
That's one of the greatest feelings.
Oh, I love my
boys. Boys love when they mama. I'm a boy. I'm a mama's boy.
Are you?
Yes. Oh my God. Rick will tell you I'm a mama's boy. Oh my God. She comes to the station sometimes.
She does. God bless her.
I try to take her everywhere with me.
Oh, do that.
Yeah, I love me some her. It's so funny. We were talking to one of my aunts, and she was telling them when I was about 4 years old, this guy said, "Hey, mama," to her walking down the street.
Oh, no.
And she said, I pushed her behind me and said, "She not your mama. She my
That's
mama."
right. And that's what I'm glad that's how you do it.
And she said, I've been that way ever since.
Well, my brothers did the same for my mom. They wouldn't let
Exactly.
anybody. And now my boys are like that. Who you talking to?
Exactly.
Why are you talking to?
Step
I'm like,
off.
calm it down.
I know, right? Look, busting your style, right?
Yeah.
Cripping your style. Look, I might like him.
Hello. Coño.
Oh my goodness. So what is the best memory you have being on stage, and what city were you in?
again, I'm going to say Radio City.
Wow.
Because when I was a kid, all I ever did was beg mommy to walk me by there.
Right.
And then to do it, to be able to perform there, and we had 3 nights sold out.
3 nights?
Yeah, 3 nights sold out. You know, to see my name up in those lights. I was like, damn, I did something.
You did it.
I did something.
So what was it about that stage and that performance?
It's New York.
Was it just the accomplishment of a dream fulfilled?
Always. I'm from New York.
Right.
Born and raised. Hell's
Born and
Kitchen.
raised,
Yeah.
exactly.
And to be there, you know, it's home.
Right.
If I could, like they say, if you can make it in New York, you can make it anywhere. And
if I can make it there,
can make it anywhere.
I can make it anywhere.
Yeah, it's just to be able to do that stage, it's iconic.
It is. It really is.
And I did it.
You did it. You did it. You really did do it. And do you have any plans to try to get back on that stage again?
Oh, I've done that stage. After that time, I've done it, once a year for the past 40 years.
Look at me, honey. What a researcher I am.
No, it was after that. It was like, it has to get done.
It has to get done.
That's a place where when you're in New York, you have to do it.
Yeah.
Everybody says Madison Square Garden. I'm like, for me, it's Radio City.
Yeah, not even Carnegie Hall, not the Apollo, just Radio City.
Yeah.
I love that for you.
Thank you.
I love that. That's your home.
Yeah.
That's your home. I love that. I love that. So we were talking about you in your teenage years, and your mom had to, be with you and everything. And as you started to grow, and as a young woman, and stuff like that, whatever. How did your road, being on the road and all that kind of stuff, how did that infringe upon what you were doing? Because you were so young when you started,
and mommy,
mommy, and you were around men, you know what I mean, and stuff like that, which we all know is very harsh. You know what I'm saying? Especially for a young girl developing into a womanhood.
It's a boys' club.
Yeah, and it
Big
always
time.
has been.
Yeah, always
and then
has
to be
been.
surrounded around all boys too. So, what was that like for you?
It was hard. It was difficult. I was scared most of the time.
Really?
Yeah, because most of the time I wasn't allowed to speak.
Right.
Excuse me. I'm gonna get to the part where I finally met my best friend. And she helped me a lot, and she's standing right there, Miss Tony Minaj.
Yes, let's hear for Tony.
Yes, Tony.
Let's hear for Tony.
I met her, and she became my protector.
Yeah.
She really did.
Yeah.
And she's the one who got that. She got that out of me. She taught me that it's okay to say no.
It's okay to say no.
It's okay to hold your head up and, follow that dream, and don't let nobody take it from you.
So would you say that you were scared that they were going to take the dream away, so you were just kind of
they
going
always
along?
Threatened it. Yeah.
Really?
It was always
you ain't nothing. We can get somebody to replace you.
You know how quick we could replace you? That was always there.
And that's always been a lie.
Yeah.
It's always been a lie. There's only one you.
Oh,
They could have never replaced you. Not in a billion years, honey. You could have replaced them. Hello. Hello. No, seriously.
Yeah.
And I applaud you for that because because I just I am so much of a I don't know if it's a good thing to say anymore or whatever with the way the times are, but I'm so much of a feminist in all of those, and all that encompasses the good parts of it, of of having your own voice, of having your being in control of your own destiny, your own purse, your own wallet, your own dreams, and all of that kind of stuff, and not having somebody holding something over your head,
and it was always
to make you feel less than, and all of that kind of stuff or what have you. So it's important for our audience to hear that you went through those moments and that you had a woman of all people to come and step up for you
and
in a man's world.
And she was very, I need for him to come here. I need for her to step over here.
You are not the boss of me, Lisa.
She is my girl, and I need for her to speak on this. I really do. Come sit here with me. And it's just, go ahead. Everything that you saw and you helped me through.
I mean, it like you said, it was a boys' club. It was the 80s.
Right.
Me even being a queer woman and, keeping up appearances, being super feminine. But I was always very protective of Lisa.
Protective.
Because, I came up kind of rough and tumble.
Mm-hmm.
I had my first record deal at 14, and I got burned.
Right.
And so, my pride wouldn't allow me to get burned twice.
Right.
So I
Fool me
educated
once, shame
myself,
on-
as
shame
much
on-
as I could. And when I became her background singer, we were the only two women on the tour. We shared a room. We hung out together all the time. And, I felt like, Lisa, you can see her demeanor. She's very sweet and quiet and, well, not all the time. She talks stuff to me.
Shut up and speak. So mean.
But, the people I love, I'm protective over. My friends, I'm loyal like that.
Right.
And
Yes.
so, I felt like, she needed protecting and she needed somebody to tell her what was wrong about some of the things. There was a lot of great moments and a lot of great things, but
There were some things that needed to be checked.
She's 4'11" in stature, and these guys.
But she's a lioness, honey. You can feel that lioness spirit.
Absolutely.
And she's a
for
mama
that.
bear too, so you can
thank
feel
you.
that.
Yeah.
It
So
took a lot for that
It
to
took a
come
lot
out.
for that.
Yeah.
So I'm glad that you brought Tony on. So we're gonna take a quick break, and when we come back, we're gonna have you sit in on the rest of the interview.
Yes,
Is that okay with you?
Sure, why not?
Why
Thank
not?
you.
This is your boy Tai Chunn on A Fashion Moment with Tai Chunn with Lisa and her bestie, Tony Minaj. Yay! See you in 5.321.
The new Party 1019. The new Party 1019. The new Party 1019. New York's #1 for throwbacks. The new Party 1019. The new Party 1019. The new Party 1019. New York's #1 for throwbacks.
Hey, good afternoon. This is Bobby Jackson, and you're listening to A Fashion Moment with the one and only Tai Chunn.
Welcome back to A Fashion Moment with Tai Chunn. I am with the dynamic duo, Lisa and Tony. You guys, you introduced Tony into the interview because
Yes.
she can speak to those vulnerable times and being your backbone and helping you stand up for yourself.
Yeah,
And
I was the only female on the road
Right.
in the group. And when I finally got to hold auditions, and I got Tony when she was 17 years old.
Right. And how old were you?
I was 19. And just needed her. I
Right.
desperately needed somebody
Right.
to be on the road with me because I was by myself all the time. They would literally take me off a stage, put me in a hotel room, and lock me in. I couldn't do anything. You know, so when Tony came in, it was like, oh, I'm a little free now.
Right,
But
right.
we were talking about how she knew so much because she got her first record deal when she was 14. Go ahead, take over.
14.
14.
Yeah. I had a record deal on Prism. I had a.
And you were a singer.
Oh yeah, I'm a singer.
Yeah.
So I had a they called it a freestyle dance. It's still like a big DJ record called Video Burnout under the name Little Tony Marsh.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I literally
You heard that guy's under the name Tony Marsh.
Little Tony Marsh, and I literally got. They gave me a check for $200. I had me endorse it, which is all illegal because I was underage. I was 14.
Right.
They had me endorse it on the spot. They gave me the cash. In 1983, that was a lot of money.
That was a tremendous amount of money.
To a 14-year-old especially.
To a grown person.
Yeah.
So
people were making, what, $16,000 a year?
Yeah. so for me, you know, I didn't know. And there was something in my gut that was super apprehensive about doing it. I knew it wasn't right. The God in me was speaking. But I did it anyway. And I learned very quickly about how the music business works.
Right.
And then after that, I wanted to know everything.
Right.
And so by the time I got the Lisa and Cult Jam audition, I wasn't even there
to audition.
I came with a family member to audition, and I was the last person to go in. And it, literally, I had bought a, you know, this is when you can smoke indoors. I had my cigarettes, and I had a 40-ounce of beer or a tall can of beer, and my family member says to me, well, you here, you might as well.
Right.
And I said, all right, but I had just lit a cigarette.
Right.
I wasn't about to put it out.
Really?
For real. So
you auditioned with a cigarette?
Yeah, listen to this. So we were at the end, and I was like, I turned around and we started talking. I started talking to the guys. I was like, we haven't found anybody. We're going to have another audition.
Right.
And as we're talking about it, and they were like, no. And I'm like, no, I didn't like anybody really that blended well. And then I heard this voice.
Right.
And I was like, oh my God, that's it. And I turned around and I saw this thing. She had a hat to the back. She had one of those bomber bubble jackets, a cigarette in one hand, a beer in the other, and she was singing. And then she said thank you and walked out with the beer and the whatever.
Well, I put the cigarette out
on the floor.
Yeah.
And then I remember running out there, trying to find her. And what did I say to you?
Yeah, she caught me. It was that SIR on 52nd Street, which is no longer there.
Right.
And that's when music was booming in New York. And I was sitting up at the top of the stairs. And because I was singing with my cigarette, I didn't really get to smoke it. I had a big ash on it, so I lit another cigarette.
Right.
And I'm sitting at the top of the stairs, and Lisa kind of finds me and catches me. And she's like, Tony, right? And I said, yeah. She said, I can't officially say it, but welcome to the group. And so, like, I was in 11th grade. I wasn't prepared.
Right.
I didn't think I would get it.
Right.
So I went to school the next day and was like, yo, I'm out. Like,
Deuces.
going on tour in like 3 weeks. And they were like, what? You got this? I was like, I'm out. Peace.
And we went on tour.
But coming on the road with Lisa and the guys, it was great for me. It gave me a chance to explore the country and the world.
Yes.
And Lisa and I, like I said, was the only two girls on the tour. Like I said, I'm from the projects. I'm from the East Side Wilson Project. Shout out.
All right, Wilson.
We're East River, all that, Metro North.
I used to be in Taft and Johnson
I'm from
Wilson.
Yeah.
I used to be up there.
You know, I was very raw. For lack of a better term, and I was a pill at 17.
Right.
I had a lot of opinions. I visually looked like one thing, so the guys would try to like get at me, but then I'd open my mouth and they'd be like, "All right, shorty,
yeah,
you a lot."
And
I think that Lisa and I became fast friends, and there was nothing more to it than that. And I think the love and the friendship was built around the fact that I felt accepted and welcomed, and she didn't judge my lifestyle. She didn't make me feel any different in other spaces where I did feel different. And this is the 80s,
right?
So we became fast friends, and I felt protected of Lisa's, heart. You know what I mean? And she was very sweet, and sometimes she would get talked to very rough and nasty.
Yeah.
And I would get into almost physical fights.
Right.
With people, over it, and it became a thing where like this background singer's a problem.
Right.
She's a problem.
Oh, but I fought.
We don't want her here. Like you need to get her out of here.
Yeah, because now you had not only backup, but you also grew a backbone.
Yes.
And you started to understand what your worth was. This story reminds me of Gia when she first got into the modeling agency. Her and I dare to say Eileen Ford. I'm drawing blank, but I believe it was Eileen Ford, and their relationship, and how Gia was rough at the edges the way you are, very young, very boisterous, and all of that kind of stuff. And she protected her and loved her, and they had this relationship where she would call her in the middle of the night, and she would talk her off the ledge and all of that kind of stuff or whatever. And then this special bond that you guys have, it's so rare.
Yeah.
For first of all, for the 80s, and for two females to be able to have that bond in the music industry, because they pit you guys against each other all the time.
Sure.
And then and for you to still have that relationship now, it's just it warms my heart. I love that.
Thank you.
I love that for sure. So now, when you started singing backup and what have you, what was the road like back then with you guys now having each other?
We had a lot of fun.
We had a lot of fun. The back of the bus.
The back, yes.
The back of the bus.
So the back of the tour
You
bus.
went to the back of the bus,
Yes.
The back of the tour bus was literally Lisa's room.
Right.
It's the lounge,
Uh-huh.
and then the bed, the sofas come together. So
Right,
that
right.
was her bedroom.
Right.
I had a bunk like the rest
rest
of the
of
band
the-
on the
right,
tour,
yeah.
but my bags were on the bunk.
Right.
And so I'd be back there with Lisa. We'd be singing songs. We'd be singing Anita Baker and, talking about stuff and laughing and having a good time. So she had kind of like a little sister on the road.
Right,
And we entertained each other. And we interacted with the guys and, watch movies and listen to music. It was a great time.
Right.
It really was.
It had many wonderful elements. But, in hindsight, when you think back to what women had to endure in this business in the 80s and 90s before all of these things were in place to protect women. And there was just a quiet acceptance of,
Excuse me.
this is what you're going to deal with when you walk through a producer's door. Or
Right.
this is what you're going to deal with
you
when
expect them to look at your breast and just pat you on
and
the
you
behind.
just kind of be like, really, smile it off and laugh it off. Whereas today it's unacceptable.
Right.
So
it was unacceptable then.
it was unacceptable then, but like it's
But-
really
but it
people
was a
are
part of the
outraged by
culture.
it. Yeah,
Yes.
with social media and the visibility
Right.
of it now, it's a different culture. But women have been enduring this
Forever.
Decades.
Forever. For not
Forever.
even decades, for centuries.
Yes.
forever.
It's really sad that kind of stuff happened. So, but I'm glad that you guys have found each other. And when we come back on the other side of the break, we're going to talk about the new stuff that you're working on. Yeah.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Why don't you take us out, Lisa?
And you are listening to Lisa on A Fashion Moment with Tai Chunn, my boy.
Yes. See you in 5.321.
The new Party 1019. The new Party 1019. The new Party 1019. New York's #1 for throwbacks. new Party 1019. The new Party 1019. The new Party 1019. New York's #1 for throwbacks.
Hey, this is V.
Hey, it's your boy Ryan Lane.
And we are Coffee Brown. And we're here hanging out with our boy, Tai Chunn.
Welcome back to A Fashion Moment with Tai Chunn. I am your boy Tai Chunn, and I am here with
Lisa.
And
Tony Minaj.
Yes. And we are just having a time. And like I tell you guys, you in between breaks, you guys out in Radio Land, you guys don't get to see and hear all of the fun that we have up here in this studio, in the Kiki moments and stuff like that. So when we left off, we were talking about the tour bus and stuff like that, and you guys had each other, which was wonderful. So now let's move, into the present with, touring now. Performing now, and all of the things that you have going on now. So, do you have any tour dates coming up?
Oh, we have a lot. We just finished, last year was the 40-year anniversary of I Wonder If I Take You Home.
Really?
Yeah. And we had
let's hear it for the 40th anniversary.
Thank you. We just finished that tour. That was a 40-city tour.
40-city
we
tour.
We did so many shows. It was wonderful. And in every city we had different artists perform with us.
Okay.
It was great. And we picked our people.
Okay, right.
But my biopic was released, and it's still on Netflix now.
Yes.
So please watch.
Yes, and tell them the name of it.
It's called Can You Feel the Beat? The Lisa story.
Absolutely, and it was. I saw it. I was invited to the premiere. To come to the premiere, but I couldn't make it.
It's okay.
I couldn't make it to the premiere, and immediately after the premiere, I was like, "Oh my god!" So I sent you guys an apology and all of that kind of stuff, whatever, and everything, and said, "Let's set up something or whatever."
Yes.
And here we are.
Yes, here
but
we are.
but I did watch it, and it was such an amazing story. The way that you told it. You're today. You know what I'm saying? Looking at the story that you what you've been through, and you're today, how do you navigate moving forward?
You just keep moving forward.
Just keep on keeping on.
Yeah, it's about having the right people in your camp. Making it family, because Tony handpicks everybody for us.
I love that.
And it's a family thing.
But see, that's important
to
have that front gate.
Yeah.
That gatekeeper, that's not the traditional, you know what I'm saying? That's not blocking your blessings and not,
exactly. And she's
and all
that one for me.
Stuff. Yeah,
she's that one for me. I thank God every day that I gotta kick her anyway. But we just keep it moving. We do what we want to do, when we want to do it, how we want to do it. And if it's not the way we want it, we won't do it.
Exactly.
I have to be comfortable.
That's important.
To do it.
How are you being received in this new era?
It's beautiful.
Yeah.
It's so beautiful that we still have that huge following. And they're coming with their kids and their kids' and everybody, just to be on that stage still today and to hear them, recite every song.
Yeah,
every song, even anything new that we put out,
right?
They know it, and that's all I've ever wanted, was for people to follow me and remember me from my music.
Because you just put out something.
Yes.
Tell us about that.
We released All Cried Out in Spanish.
Love it.
Salsa version is called No Lloraré Más. It's streaming on all platforms, so please download.
How's it doing?
Yeah, it's doing great. It's doing great. And we perform it live on stage.
Really?
Yeah, we add everything onto our show. Our show is full. Thank you, Tony. We make it big. We have the band and the dancers and the background vocalists, and everything is movement, and it goes from beginning to now.
Wow.
We have to make it. I want you to feel like you're there again. I need for you to feel like you're there again.
Exactly.
Yes.
I know that feeling.
Yes.
And I can't wait till you go back on.
Oh,
I'm gonna make as many cities as I can make.
Promise?
I promise you, I'm gonna make as many cities as I can make.
Gracias.
Seriously, because I can't wait. I feel it. I can feel the beat.
I love you.
So now the biopic, is it from a book? Or
no, the biopic, you want to laugh? This woman, Tracy Bird, Twinkie.
Castanet.
Castanet. She actually did Fruitvale Station.
Right.
She casted
Michael B. Jordan and
Yes,
right.
yeah. She kept coming into my DMs for years, saying, "I want to do your story, please, please, please." And then she said that her father was my teacher in high school, and I'm like, okay, and I never answered her back. Years later, Tony's running my stuff.
Right.
She's running everything, and she answers as me.
Right.
I said, "Yeah, we're gonna do this," and then she came to me and said, "We're doing this."
Right.
And I was like, "What?" And that's how it came about. And we sat there and we talked, and we got the right writer. Excuse me, Rebecca Murga, to write the script, and it just came together so beautifully. Yeah, and we told the story. It wasn't about it. I'm writing the book now.
You're writing the book now?
Yeah, I'm writing my memoir now.
How's that process going?
That process is therapeutic.
Therapeutic. Yeah.
It's beautiful because in the movie I play my mom.
Right.
So to see, while I was filming, to see my life through my mom's eyes.
Right.
I remember the first day we went into makeup and those eyebrows came on. I was like, oh my gosh, she's here. You know, so now to write everything out more, what I couldn't fit into the movie.
Right.
Deep. It's deep.
Are you having those moments where you just have to like pause?
I have a lot of those.
Yeah, that happened to me.
I have a lot of breakdowns.
It took me 15 years to write my book.
You see that? You see?
15 years. I came up with the forward and all of the stuff 15 years ago. I already knew what I wanted to say.
God bless.
And I couldn't figure it out. And then I finally, you know, I'm like, Random House, this one, that one. Everybody was like, we need the pages. And then I was like, I can't do it. And then I finally broke it down into decades. And that's how I was able to just kind of muster through it.
Yeah.
And if one decade was too tough, I'd just jump to the next one and get back to that later.
Exactly. That's how you do it. So you sit and you speak and you have this long conversation, especially with me and Tony, to talk about it and to record it and put that into the book, write that down.
So you've been recording?
Yeah, we record everything. We have our sessions, our writing sessions, yeah.
So good. So you'll have the audio book or right alongside with it.
We probably will.
Yeah, if you just edit what you're doing.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because I would love to hear the audio part of it because your voice is so soothing.
Oh, wow.
And I can just imagine that, you know, you telling those stories.
That would be beautiful.
Yeah. I love that.
You.
Anything else that you're working on besides the book and the movie and the new tour?
We're still on tour. So if you go on to my my Instagram, Lisa LL77, and in the bio you can just click and you get into my website. You can find anything that we're doing, any tour dates, and there are a lot, and we're still adding more.
Right.
Pictures and video and merchandise, a lot. But we're also doing. We have another a movie. It's the 40-year anniversary tour, the behind the scenes. We're putting that out very soon.
I love that.
We're putting that out and the book. You know, there's a lot that we got a lot in store. There's things that we're cooking up, and I pray, you know, I had to knock that everything works out for us and we get to do it.
It will.
Yes.
Everything will work out. You spoke into existence and you manifested this entire career for yourself. And 40 years later of this song that was so iconic in the 80s, there's nothing that you can't speak into existence, my dear. There's absolutely nothing that you can't conquer. There's absolutely nothing that's going to stand in your way. And with this beautiful woman next to you, honey, having you, holding you down,
my sister.
That's all you need. That's all you need. And then your two tough sons, honey.
Them boys, them kids.
You know, so this is the part of the show where we do final thoughts. If there's anything that, you know, you left on the floor that you want to get out there, if you want to shout out people and you want to, you know, whatever it is, this is your time. Or you want to give an inspirational quote. This is your time to just talk.
My inspirational quote would be, keep your head up, master that craft, and get a lawyer.
I want to shout out our choreographer, Jamila Holman.
Yes.
Who makes the show look absolutely beautiful. I want to shout out our administrative assistants, Jamie Sakino, who keeps us running. I want to shout out Sherelle. I want to shout out our publicists, Nancy and Joe.
Yes.
Who keep us
Nancy
in
and
front
Joe.
of the
Thank
cameras.
you.
Yeah.
They made this interview possible. Thank you, Nancy and Joe. I appreciate you getting back to me.
And I do want to say that your rear view mirror is smaller than your windshield because you're only supposed to glance at the past.
All right.
Keep your focus on your focus.
Focus on your focus.
Yes.
I love that.
Awesome.
I love that. Is there any chance that we're gonna get you on stage again, maybe doing a song or two?
Hey, listen, I sing All Cried Out with Lisa on stage.
On stage?
Live.
Okay.
But
She's my
also,
background singer and my musical director. She does everything. Yeah.
Really?
Yes.
Yes, I also, Minaj Works is a management company.
Yes.
And Lisa is my baby project, but I also manage former Bad Boy artist Sherry Dennis,
Yes.
who's also my sister.
I used to style Sherry Dennis.
Yeah, she's my biological sister. Same
Really?
mom.
Yes.
You know Marge.
Yes, I know Marge very well.
Marge brought me and my girl Nino to style her when she was
that?
doing the Making a Band tour with
Yes.
J26 and all of those guys.
Well, she
Beautiful.
has a new project coming out.
Yes.
Really?
Yes, I can't wait.
It's about time.
Yes, this girl is amazing.
All right, Sherry
Yay,
Dennis. Could
Sherry.
you imagine? Please give her my love. I haven't
shall.
seen her in 2 billion years.
She's singing background
For us.
for us
Really?
now, but
You see that?
while she's working on her project.
Absolutely.
we're one-
Oh, God bless her, because that girl, honey, she needs to keep singing. I
She's
love,
beautiful.
love. She has such a beautiful spirit.
Yes,
She
and
is
Marge
beautiful.
is my sister. Marge is she's family. Her,
Yeah.
Yes.
Mary Mac, that family. So,
Right.
that look out for that. That's coming.
Okay. Full circle.
Yes.
Yes.
Full circle. Look at that.
You see?
Look at God.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
You know, so and me, I just want to say to the audience, I was very saddened because I didn't make the premiere, and I was like, oh my God, I missed the opportunity in life, and this will never come around again. And I was persistent in reaching out and finding out if I can get any of the backstage footage or whatever that happened at the premiere and all of that kind of stuff. And you guys came through. And I want people to know that you need to just continuously keep going and pushing for what it is that you want.
Amen.
And stuff like that, because that is real when you
Yes.
really, from the bottom of your heart, from the crux of your soul,
Yes.
believe that you're
Believe.
supposed to be doing something. And I knew this is one of those iconic interviews that I had to do. Like I've interviewed Mickey Howard and Melba Moore and and Barbara Tucker, and the list goes
Wow.
on and on and on. And this was one of those interviews for me, and I knew I had to have you here.
Oh my God, you're gonna make me cry.
And I appreciate you being so given. Thank you so
Well,
much.
thank you for
And
having
this is a home for you. So you're gonna have to do a Tai Chunn takeover where you come in
Ooh,
and
can I?
do your own do your own spin on it. Do a Tai Chunn takeover. Lock me out the building and do
No,
what
I
you
need
gotta
you
do.
here.
You want me here?
Yes.
Okay. No, for sure. We definitely need to plan that. But we're forward thinking and stuff like that
Yes.
here, and we're just speaking it into the universe. And thank you guys so much for being here. And
Thank
God
you.
bless you guys in
God bless you.
everything that you do.
You as well.
And stay gold. Please, God, stay gold.
Always,
Stay
always. You
gold.
as well. Thank you.
Thank you.
This is your boy Tai Chunn on A Fashion Moment with Tai Chunn, and I am here with the iconic
Lisa.
and her right-hand woman.
Tony Minaj.
You've heard it here first. Live a flea-free life, and don't buy any wooden nickels.
The new Party 1019. The new Party 1019. The new Party 1019. New York's #1 for throwbacks.
Hey, this is Lisa.
And Tony Minaj.
And you're listening to
Party 101.9.com.
Hey, this is Lisa.
And Tony Minaj.
And you are listening to
A Fashion Moment with
Tai Chunn, my boy, on Party 101.9.com.
Get into it.